Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the week again, back by popular demand and wild mass hysteria. Yes, the lean times have passed and Burnt can rest easily tonight, knowing that there has been a small audio presentation in which we hear about the various antics of our little team of internet friends. Onwards to this week's Thunder Cougar Falcon Bulletin. Starting with the prior week's planetside news, our Friday ops consisted of Amrish, in which we made a solid battle to take North Grove Post. The video highlight of that battle can be found up on the internets. We also spent a fair amount of time working our way down into Crux headquarters from Blackshard Tungsten Mine, with multiple regroups in which we brought fresh Sunderers down to the fight. Props go to SAS Vulture and SAS Falcon for their radsick harasser coverage of the base. After a long fight at Crux headquarters with several waves of Sunderers, armour, air and constant infantry fighting, we won the base. At this point, the squad split up, with Bravo Squad moving to Rockslide Outpost while Alpha went to Lithcorp Central. The Bravo guys managed to get a cap at Rockslide against some strong TR defenders, after which they moved up to the Ascent, while Alpha moved down to Raven's Landing. After this, the server was going to go down for an update, so we quickly went back to the Warp Gate for a turbo party, in which we invited She Who Is Kesh to our outfit. If you run into her over the next few weeks, say hi and be friendly. Our Sunday ops for that weekend was us getting used to the new spawn rules for Planetside. You can only spawn in squad vehicles if they are within 600 meters of where you died, or if they are in a friendly, uncontested territory. During the ops, Mighty ran a public infantry squad, and Pope ran a smaller air squad. Burnt tagged along in his own little squad, doing a special job of scouting stuff out for us. The process was very helpful, and we made a fewer blunders than we normally do. We started off with a strong save at Makala Auxiliary Compound, with Alpha dropping on the roof and fighting our way down, clearing the point, and then we set up a defense on the roof from a TR Max crash that came over the jump pads from their Sunderers. While the air team managed to find and harass the Sunderers, they were a bit further away from the cap point, and eventually we were all able to push in and save the base. After this, we participated in a series of rapid defences around the continent for the remainder of our ops, mostly focusing on the west and north fronts, and with some great comms going on between the air guys and the ground team. Moving on to this last week's Planetside adventures, our Friday ops consisted of 2 squads, Mighty running a public squad, and Bugs and Pope running a smaller Bravo squad. We operated on Indar for the capture alert that was going at the time, with a lot of fighting between Dahaka Amp Station and its southern satellite. Eventually, we were able to cap the southern satellite and move up to capture Indar Com Array, after which we started moving around the map a bit more, with a few fights at East Highlands Checkpoint and Allerton Broadcast Hub, with a special note for dropping on a TR force at Ceres Hydroponics shortly after they dropped. We finished off with a resecure at West Highlands Checkpoint in true airborne style, with Galaxies dropping troops and aircraft bombing folks out all the way. Following this, we then returned to the Warp Gate and had a party to welcome Vampire to the outfit. If you catch him around, don't be afraid to say hi. The Saturday of our weekend just gone, we had 12 of our number go to help Briggs fight against the Miller server in Server Smash. We were a part of BAM for this match, and mostly worked as air-to-air and occasionally ground forces to help out with resecures and caps on occasion. Jet streamed his perspective of the Smash, and the official stream can be found on the Planetside Battles Twitch channel. You can expect a Hype Division report on the Smash to come. Our Sunday ops was a more casual run after Server Smash. We spent a lot of it fighting around the Indar Com Array after opening a charge to Scarred Mesa Skydock, along with almost all of the Vanu. We defended and retook Indar Com Array a few times over the course of the night, before the brain melt settled in and we signed off for the evening. Big thanks to everyone for their participation in the last few weeks. It's been very much fun. Moving on to other game news, Dirty Bomb continues to hold the interest of most of our crew, with a new patch and some weekend events testing out new maps, and a new mercenary to play as. Sparks is a medic-type merc, whose medkits are small but always restore a small chunk of health even if you take damage. She also has access to a ranged reviver gun, which can revive teammates from a distance, and can even take down enemies if you hit them with a charged shot. Dirty Bomb have also been giving away free cases just for logging in on occasion, and have had weekends testing this new Blackout map. It's been pretty crazy. Dirty Bomb is free to play, so it's definitely worth checking out if it's your style of game. War Thunder grabbed some attention recently, with SAS Vulture, SAS White Owl and Shugozak gathering to fight the Germans in the skies and with the tanks. Many bombs were dropped and many tanks were flanked. There's been a big week of cheap stuff going for single players, with lots of interesting games coming out, including Tales from the Borderlands, as the 3rd episode of the series is out now. A new mod for Portal 2 has come out called Mel Stories, which has more fiendish brain-melting physics puzzles. Shadow of Mordor has generated some interest with its recent sale from Bundle Stars, and Devil May Cry 4 has had a special edition re-release. Most of these games have captured a few of our team's attention for a good while. Ark continues to be the open-world early access survival game of choice for the team, with talk of building a dock for swimming dinosaurs going on. However, that mantle may be challenged within the next week, as Terraria is releasing a 1.3 patch introducing a whole huggy bunch of pixelated things to do and new content. Finally, we closed out the week with trying out a game of Cards Against Humanity on Sunday. Boogie, Fuzzit, Mighty, Numbers, Traith, Patch, Steelgrin, Jet, Neo and Nojun all gathered to discover who is the worst possible human being of all. It was Pixel. This time. You monsters. This concludes the bulletin for this week. If you have any new hotness or hilarious antics over the next week, get in touch with Mighty and help us find the next big thing to gasp in or at. Until next time, be excellent to each other.